Well, good morning, kids. It's the Culinary Arts class with Mrs. Chase. Welcome. Doing something a little different. So today I'm going to teach you how to make strawberry freezer jam. Now you might think, I can't make strawberry freezer jam. And I'm telling you, you can absolutely do this. It's so easy and you'd surprise your family so much. Here's what you need to have. You need to have sugar. You need to have berries. You can have strawberries or raspberries. I'll show you the options you have, but today I'm doing strawberry freezer jam. You need to have some containers for your jam, a blender or a masher in order to mash your berries, and finally you need to have Sure-Jell. This is where the magic happens. Let me show you. Sure-Jell. This can be bought in the aisle that you can get sugar and flour in. There's canning accessories, jars and things like that for canning. Have your mom or dad take you to the store and help you find this. You want the original version of Sure-Jell. There's one that has a less sugar version. It's not very good, so it's okay to use sugar in this case. So Sure-Jell. Now, the funny thing is, everybody, when they find out that I make homemade jam, they think, oh my gosh, it's so hard. It's so easy. I use the recipe that's actually in the box. This comes in the box. And we're going to use the quick and easy freezer jam recipe for strawberry jam. So you just come down to where strawberries are, and here is your recipe. So that's what we're going to do today. To start with, we are going to wash our berries, and then for strawberries, we're going to take the tops off. Now I'm only going to do a few of them because I have this all ready to go. And I'm going to put the berries in the blender. Now again, if you don't have a blender, that's okay. You can put your berries in a bowl and then mash them. It'll be a little bit of a chunkier jam. I've done it this way too. It actually works. So right now, let me put the lid on here. Turn the power on. Let it spin. Now you can decide how long to blend it based on how chunky you want your jam. If you want your jam a little more chunky and to have bits of strawberry in it, then don't blend it very much. And if you like it like me, I like it pretty smooth, then just blend the heck out of it, right? So then what you do is you have your big bowl that's empty, and you need 4 cups of sugar. Yeah, I know, that's a lot of sugar, but 4 cups. So 1, 2, 3. Hi, Daisy. Daisy has a bit of a cough. And 4. So I have 4 cups of sugar. And now I need 2 cups of berries. And that's for the strawberry recipe. For other recipes, the sugar to berry ratio, is different. So you have to make sure you look at the recipe. So this is 2 cups of berries. So there is 1. And then here is 2. All right. There we go. So at this point, all you have to do is stir. Now, you want to stir until everything is mixed up well, and I can show you as I stir here. It takes a minute to get it all combined. Oh gosh, it smells so good. Everybody's going to come down in your house and want to know what you're making. And you'll just be like, oh, I'm just making homemade strawberry freezer jam. No worries. Okay, so it's all incorporated. There's no like chunks of sugar left. And now what you do is you have to let this bowl and the sugar sit for 10 minutes. So I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. And while I'm waiting for this 10 minutes to go by, I'm going to get the Sure-Jell ready. So let's go ahead and pause and I'll show you what to do. All right, so now we're at the part where we're going to cook the pectin. So Sure-Jell is a pectin, which makes the jam kind of gellify. That might be my word, but that's what it does. So it comes in this box along with the directions like I showed you before, and I kind of just do this to it so it all goes to the bottom, and then you can tear off the top. And you just need a small pot on your stove, and you put the pectin in. And then you're going to want 3/4 of a cup of water. And again, you don't have to remember these measurements because they're all in the directions that are in the box. So I put the 3/4 of a cup of water in the pot. And I want to stir it before I start the oven, or excuse me, the stove. So it looks like I've got a lot of the lumps out of it. All right, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it to a boil and then boil 1 minute. Oops, wrong one. Here we go. There we go. All right, so it's going to take a minute or two, probably a couple minutes to bring it to a boil, so just watch it. And we'll come back to you in just a minute. Okay, you want to bring it to a rolling boil for 1 minute. A rolling boil means that it's bubbling more than just on the outside. So we're now at the rolling boil stage. And I just need to make sure that I'm stirring this. It's very hot, so I'm going to be careful. And it's only for 1 minute. Just gonna watch it, make sure nothing's burning. Keeping it down on the edges. Looks great, doesn't it? There you go. All right, so I'm gonna turn off the heat first. You wanna make sure you do that. And then I'm gonna come over, and our berries have been sitting for their 10 minutes. And I'm gonna put it in the middle. Oh my gosh, oh God. No swearing here. All right. And now I stir for 3 minutes. And can you believe at the end of 3 minutes we have jam? That's all there is to it. Like, mash some berries, stir in some sugar, cook some pectin, done. So for this 3 minutes, I'm just gonna stir and stir and stir. I always start kind of in the middle, and I try to get the foamy red stuff on the outside here to kind of turn that dark color. Make sure it's mixed so there's no grainy sugar anymore. So we'll pause, and I will keep stirring for the full 3 minutes. All right, so I've been stirring for 3 minutes, and as you can see, it's all incorporated, really nice. It all looks the same. Ooh, big chunk of strawberry there. Now is the most fun part, pouring it into your containers. So it usually makes about 2.5 containers for each batch. You pour it so there's about 1/2 inch at the top for freezing, about like that. About like that. And then, ooh, I might get full 3. Nice. There you go. All right, hand that. All right, so now you just put the lids on, and you have to let them sit on your counter for 24 hours. So I just stack them up on my counter for 24 hours, and then you put them in the freezer. And after they've been in the freezer for about a day, you can take one out and start using it. So It's really the best jam ever. I do have a backup plan always though, so hold right here. If you don't think making jam is your thing, which I think everybody could do it, this jam is sold by the Cool Whip in the freezer section. It's the next best thing to homemade freezer jam. It's called Sunfresh Preserves, and I'm not getting paid by the company to tell you that. I just love this jam, and there's strawberry and raspberry and some other different flavors. So this is the best non-freezer jam homemade that you can get at the store, I think. But really, in 24 hours, you're gonna have your own freezer jam. And again, if you wanna make raspberry jam or peach jam or other flavors, remember all the directions here tell you how to make all different kinds of jam. And the process though is really the same with the pectin and with stirring and stuff. It's just the quantities of berries to sugar, but they tell you exactly what to do right here. You don't have to remember anything. So give it a try, and remember strawberry season's coming up, so they're gonna be everywhere. It's a perfect time to be doing this. Culinary Arts with Mrs. Chase.